Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out the rest of my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna makeup. I've already done one other video, which was a first impression with the foundation and primer. If you guys haven't checked that out already, make sure you do. I think it is safe to say that this is my new fave foundation. It just looks so beautiful on the skin, has amazing coverage, and especially if you have more oily to combination skin, I think you will love this just as much as I do. I'm going to be using it again for this look today, but I'm also going to be trying out some of the other products that I purchased. So if you guys want to see what I come up with and my first impressions of the rest of the line, keep on watching. Alright, I have not prepped my skin yet, so I'm going to start with the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. My mistake in my first impression video was not using a moisturizer that was hydrating enough, because my first go of it, I liked the foundation, but I did find that it was dry on the skin. If you are more on the oilier side and you find that you're having the same problem as I did, just try using something a little bit more hydrating. I know you think not to, but I'm telling you it will work and it'll look so much better on your skin. And now I'm gonna go in with the primer. So I used this as well in that video. I asked you if you thought it made a difference on my skin, because I did one side with the primer and one side without. A lot of you guys commented back saying that you could tell a difference, so that's a good thing. It's supposed to mattify your skin, smooth out pores. The shade of foundation I use is number 240. I was actually able to find a pretty good match. I was surprised because I usually really struggle with finding my shade, but I will say I did do a pretty thorough job at Sephora choosing. I also bought her brush. I never buy brushes, but there was just something that made me want this one. And I think the best way to apply is to stipple it on. You can build coverage and it doesn't look dry underneath. I had a few of you ask me what I thought about the brush. The first time using it, I wasn't super impressed because I was just seeing so much dryness on my skin, but I don't think it really had anything to do with the brush. It was just the fact that my skin was not primed enough. So I actually really like the brush. I've been using it ever since, just trying different application techniques, and I think it does a really good job at stippling the foundation on, and I love it for underneath the eyes. I feel like it just fits so nicely in here. I've been using it with concealer too. I really like it. Alright, I feel like my skin looks pretty darn flawless. I think that we can move on to the Matchstick Trio. I am so excited about these. These are for concealing, contouring, and highlighting. I picked up shade medium number 200, and I read that if you are in the 200s, like for foundation, so I wear number 240 color for my foundation, you would be in the 200s for these. All right. Oh my gosh, by the way, they are magnetic. How amazing is that? That is awesome packaging. So the first matchstick is a matte one. This is the shade Bamboo, and this is for concealing. So I'm gonna use this one underneath the eyes. It's not as creamy as I thought it was gonna be. It's creamy, but you know, it's not like one of those super rich ones that kind of slip around on the skin. I actually kind of like that it's not. I can tell that the coverage on these I don't think is gonna be super high, so I'm gonna kind of go a little bit heavier. That's a lot heavier. And then I'm just gonna stipple that with the brush to blend it out. Even though these are supposed to be more of a matte stick, they have more of like a dewier finish to them. Like a sheer medium coverage. Probably medium on most, but a very sheer medium on me because I do have the heavier under eye circles. Let's try doing a little bit of highlighting with these as well. The formula is really nice, very blendable. The color is like blends right in, which is usually a really good thing, but for me, because I want to do like highlighting with it, I feel like I could go one shade lighter just to bring out all the high points of the face, but let's try the contour stick. I love that. Next up, I'm gonna be using the shade Mocha. Let's give me some cheekbones. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna use the brush just because I can tell that these are, like, I think that if I was to use my beauty blender, it would sheer them out too much. Let's try this side. Oh my goodness, it is so hot in my room. I'm starting to sweat. I think the product is actually pretty decent. I love how effortless it is to just blend it out, but I think I should have got the shade 300. Forget what I just said. I'm over here adding some more product, really chiseling everything out, and now I think it's good. We are good. I may have too much on now. Oh gosh, I love first impressions. The only thing is the concealer didn't have like super duper high coverage for me, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape. I only have like a little bit left. First time that I used that foundation, I didn't use powder at all except for underneath the eyes, which kind of blew me away because I always have to use a powder, and by the end of the day, my skin was like a little bit shiny, but it looked okay. This time, because I used those Stix, it made my skin a little bit more dewy, so I'm just gonna go and tap some powder. I'm using the Kiss Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm putting that on the T-zone to just kind of lock everything in place. Look at how flawless that looks after only a little bit of powder. I like it. Now, she didn't come out with a bronzer, so I'm just gonna go in with my Hoola and just gonna go over where I put that contour stick. You know what time it is. It is highlighter time. I bought the Killawatt highlighter in, yep, you guessed it, Trophy Wife. As soon as I saw this on Rihanna, I knew I had to have it. And I feel like this is something that is super iconic to the brand. Oh, so gorgeous. I don't even want to touch it, but I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So sadly, I didn't buy the brush that you're supposed to use with this highlighter, and now I totally regret it because I've seen people use it and it looks amazing for applying it, so I'm just gonna have to use one of the brushes I have at home. It's a Real Techniques. I love this one for highlighter though, but I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I feel like I have to blend it out, but I'm only building up the intensity, so I don't know what I'm doing here, Trina. That is intense, and I'm totally taking it to the next level right now. So that's like if you keep building it on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Apparently there is no toning it down. It's just gonna have to stay like that because once it's on, I feel like it's just on. Although I'm looking at it right now and I expected it to be like a really chunky glitter highlighter, but it's not. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, that is high intensity sparkle, but it doesn't have that like chunky glitter look that I thought it was going to. Like, clearly this is not your everyday highlighter. Sweat stash. As soon as I saw her in it on her launch night, like at her party, I was like, I need to try it. And truthfully, I feel like this color is gonna look amazing if you have a deeper, darker skin tone. Like, yeah, it looks okay on me, but I think it's just gonna pop on a deeper skin tone. So I didn't buy any of the other palettes that she has, so I'm gonna have to use my own shadows. I think I might incorporate this in here somehow, but I'm not really sure how yet. Let me get back to you. Okay, so I just popped some shadow on my lids, and I did that off camera, and then I realized you guys are probably gonna wanna know what I used. So I used my Naked Heat palette, and I used Sauced, this one right here, all over the lid, and then in the crease, I used Cayenne. And now I'm gonna try and go in with this gold highlighter on the lid. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Here goes nothing, guys. Ooh, ooh. I don't know whether to go in with a light hand or a little bit heavier. I don't know how intense I want this to be, because like, how often do you wear a goldy yellow like this on your lid? And then I applied some Ardell Demi Wispies, and then we got here. I don't know how it happened, but it's like full glam right now. I didn't know I was going this bold when I started this look, but we took it there. I've managed to get like little bits of glitter all in here, so I'm gonna just stop while I'm ahead and finish with lips. I'm gonna use the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. She only created one lip product, and it's a gloss, and this is supposed to work on everybody. Ooh. That is really nice. It's glossy, not sticky, has a little bit of fragrance. Smells really nice though. And it's like my natural lip color just enhanced. I know it's just a gloss and everybody's like, what's so special about a gloss? But there's just something about the color, like the tone of it. It's just really fresh and pretty. I kind of feel like it looks like a glazed donut. And that is my Fenty Beauty makeup look and first impressions. I'm kind of sad that these videos are over now, that I've done and covered every product that I told you I would. If you guys haven't checked out my foundation review, make sure you head over there and start watching it. It's good. While we're here, actually, let's talk about my favorites from the line, because I talked about a bunch of stuff. But I want you to know the foundation, by far my favorite. It just makes your skin, hello, look flawless. You need it in your life. The highlighter, Trophy Wife, I know it's not an everyday product, but I feel like if you want something from Fenty Beauty, this is it. It's just something a little bit more fun, playful for that really bold statement makeup. It's pretty rad. And finally, the gloss. I had no idea this was gonna be one of my faves, but I really like the color. It's just easy to wear on its own, or again, I feel like you could pop this on another lipstick color and it won't take away from the color, but it'll just add like a nice glaze, if you will. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're new. And I also want to hear from you. What video do you want to see next? Comment down below. Is it a foundation review? Is it a makeup look? I want to hear, so leave me a comment. Check out my vlog channel, Life with Trina. I'm going to put a box right here that you can click. Head over there, subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Bye!